Hello beautiful souls and welcome back. Today we are unboxing this brand new oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell, the Ancient Stones Oracle. Let the magic begin. So I know what a lot of you are probably thinking is, where have you been? And I have taken a lot longer break than I anticipated. I have been a lot more poorly than I anticipated I was going to be, and whilst I will not go into loads of detail here, obviously because this video is about this unboxing, I will just say that I'm not fully better, I'm not fully back yet. But thank you for everybody who's been sending me messages and stuff. It's been really sweet to hear from all of you, and yeah, I am just on the very long process to getting better. I have a beautiful assistant here with me today. Do you want to come and say hello? Oh, okay. Who's a bit shy, a bit camera shy, who is going to be helping me film and edit today because I'm still not really strong enough to do all of that on my own. So I am, trying to get better so that I can come back and give you guys the content that we were enjoying making and sharing together, because I was loving what we were doing. So hopefully I'll be able to get back to that. But enough about that. We're here to talk about this deck today, which I'm super excited about. It has literally just arrived, still got the wrapping on it, so I think let's take that off and let's take a look inside together. So when I initially heard of this deck, I really didn't think it was going to be for me. I just thought, it sounds a bit too masculine energy-wise for me. But actually, I then thought about it and I was like, you know what, this could be really good. It sounds like it could be quite druidic, quite Avalonian. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. So this is at the back of the box. It has some examples here. They are so small, I don't think anybody could see them without a magnifying glass, and I'm not exaggerating. And then obviously it's got a little bit of information here. I think that I'm expecting this to be quite a universal deck, because obviously pretty much every ancient culture really worked with standing stones or worked with stones in some kind of way when it came to ritual work. Stone circles were so integral to a lot of ancient cultures, so I'm imagining that this is probably going to call to most people, and I think this is probably going to be hopefully quite a gender neutral deck. So let's see what it looks like inside. Oh, I quite like this. I don't know if you can see this. There's some hands inside and it says, "Ancestors protect me, ancestors guide me." I actually really like that. I think that might be my favourite inside of a box that she's done actually for all of her decks. I really like that design. I mean, it's really hard to pick up the hands there. I think you can probably just see that. Ignore that siren. But I really like that she's done that. That looks really good. Let's take a look at the deck and the guidebook. So once again, she's worked with Katie Louise on this deck. I think, is this their third deck together maybe? What do? They did the Rose deck and the Starseed together. So yeah, this must be their third deck together. So I quite like the back of the deck so far. So it looks like we have dandelions maybe and some other flowers here. And then this looks like some kind of central stonework with some inscriptions on. And then on the other side, there's the Ancient Stones Attunement. I don't know if there'll be something on the other side. This we'll have a look in a minute. And then obviously the Oracle Guidebook. We will have a look through that first, I think. It looks like it's quite a big deck. I don't know how many there are actually. Did it say anywhere? Do you know what? I can't see anything anywhere about how many there are, but she usually does like 40 to 50, doesn't she? So maybe it'll say somewhere. I don't know. Beautiful assistant might need to help me with that. Hang on. Let's see if we can find something. Can you have a look in there and see if you can see anything? I can't find anything on there. Let's have a look through the guidebook together. So here you have the front. And I feel like she's got a bit more kind of gender neutral in this, which I like, because she often works a lot with the divine feminine. So I think she's kind of gone a bit more, which I think she kind of needed to, right? It's quite nice to bring in that. So she's talking about herself with the stones. I mean, I think, as I say, it should be something that kind of calls to everybody. I mean, she always talks about the ancestors. I know that for her, ancestral work is something that she talks about a lot of. Let's see if we can find something about. Here we go. Is it in colour? Let's see. Small thing about working with cards. Okay, so once again, she's not done it in colour. She's just picked a darkish colour. But there's a good bit of information, some questions it looks like. Soul inquiry. And then a little bit of information. And that's the back, and some more information. So there we go, that is the guidebook. Once again, she always does really good full guidebooks, I have to say. Like, she always gives a lot of information about a deck, which I think is really good. If you're somebody who wants to really tune into what was the intention, that's really nice. Okay, so we just have the Ancient Stones attunement. I'll just let you have a little read through that, or pause that if you want to have a look at that. Obviously, if you decide to get the deck, you'll be able to go through that yourself and enjoy that. And we'll just take more of a look at the back of the deck as well. I think this is quite a nice back of the deck. I have to say, I think this is something that drew me to the cards. I'm really struggling with reading at the moment and concentrating on things up close. That's something that's really triggering my illness. But I can look at imagery from afar, like from afar. Certainly this from afar I think is really pretty, and obviously it's like a mirror image, which I think is really nice actually. And I'm looking at it from afar as my beautiful assistant is helping film this, and I have to say I'm seeing a face at the top. Well, I'm seeing a tree, which is weird because this is a stone, but I'm getting, from what I'm seeing from afar, a tree with a face in it. Is that weird? What do you see? Okay, maybe that's just because I'm seeing it from afar then. You're seeing stone. Okay, well, but this bit here looks like a mouth to me, with like the eyebrow and the eyes. Do you see what I mean? Like, and this could be the arms, and it's like as above, so below. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just because I'm standing far away, but that's what I'm seeing. And I do wonder if, because Rebecca's being so specific with her decks, like she's very niche, you know, she's done the rose, but she's done the rose lineage, she's done star seeds. I was very disappointed in that deck. I don't feel like she was specific enough with star seeds, and now she's focused on stones. I wonder if she's going to do trees or wood, because that's something again that was very much used by the ancients. So I wonder if she's going to do trees, and I also, because that's very Celtic and she seems to have gone down that route quite a lot, and I wonder if she's going to do crystals, obviously, right, because she loves crystals. So I'll be intrigued to see if they come up. She seems to be kind of on a flow with oracle decks at the moment, right? So I'd be intrigued to see if that comes up. So that's the back of the deck. Let's go through the deck. so that is the entire deck. What do you guys think? I am pleasantly surprised. I think the artwork is obviously beautiful. I think it's got enough of a difference from her other decks. Obviously there's going to be some overlap because it is an oracle deck, and she does like to talk about your purpose and putting yourself out there and sharing a voice with the world. So I think there is always going to be that overlap with her work because that's really what she's here to talk about. So I think you're always going to find there's some similarity with that. You know, she always talks about the ancestors and things, so I feel that's always going to come through in her work. So I definitely feel that came through. I think I would like to see just a little bit more diversity in the artwork. I do have to say, I think there's a lot of white people in it. I would like just to see a little bit more diversity. I don't know, I just feel like she's not pushing the boundary enough. Does that make sense? It's a bit, samey's the wrong word, but just like I would know her work anywhere. And sometimes that's a good thing to have an identity to your work, but sometimes also it's fun for your work to be really creative and different. Like having an identity is great when you have a brand, but also at the same time it's exciting to do something different. And I can tell that she's done marketing and branding in her past because she's got such a key identity, right, going through her brand. But also, like, where's the representation and where is the expansion? I just feel if she's not careful it could become a bit forgettable, do you know? If you asked me to name any of the oracle cards from any of her past decks, the only ones I could remember would be the mirror one, which I think is in the Work Your Light deck, and I think there's a grandmother's one in the Rose Oracle. Other than that, I can't remember any of the other ones, and that's a lot of cards, right? So that's my only kind of constructive feedback, is maybe to bring a little bit more expansion into it so that it doesn't become forgettable because it's samey. Other than that though, like obviously the artwork is stunning, the idea is exciting. So anyway, let me know what you guys thought. Are you going to get this deck? Do you already have it? Are you excited? Are you going to work with it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I really love to hear what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching, and thank you to my beautiful assistant for your help because I could not do this without you. Anyway, lots of love to you all. Thanks so much for watching. I also just wanted to show you guys my new altar, which I did a few weeks ago. I know you guys usually appreciate seeing my altar videos, but I've just been too unwell to do them. But this is the theme I've gone for, and I've got this beautiful new orchid. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys.